Hello YouTube and welcome to Spain. Tadala. So we are in Spain now, ready for the British National Hanggliding Championships 2023, and this is the lead up to the competition. The competition starts on Sunday and today is Thursday. Now it's really hot here in Spain. It's plus 40 degrees. And we would normally be flying at a place called Montsec above the village of Ager, but this is not Montsec. This place here is called Organya, and the reason being is that it is so hot that they have closed the mountain of Montsec due to fire risk, so we're not allowed up there at the moment, but we are allowed here. So we've come here for a practice flight and a bit of fun, having a fly around. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. We're waiting for a little bit for it to get a little bit more active, maybe 3:30 when we take off. And in terms of taking off in the Pyrenees, which is where we are, we're in the Catalonia region of the Pyrenees, we're not that high up. We have hills higher than this in the UK, but then if we can get high, we get up to 12,000 feet and go over those mountains over there, all the way along that way, and we can get back to towards Ager, which is in that direction. And there's a lake called Tremp, and we'll land on the shore of the lake and have a swim afterwards. That's the idea if we can do it. Like I say, it's really hot here and we're getting excited for the competition. And the weather forecast says that it's going to cool down in the next few days, which will be just perfect for the competition, because plus 40 degrees is no fun. It's really hot, but it's going to be under 30 degrees, I'm hoping, by the start of the competition. So I'm going to have a little sit down and a little cool down and a drink now, and then I'll switch you back on when it is time to go flying. Becoming a bit more consistent now. It's a long way up this hill. Ha ha! Woohoo! Oh yes, it's working! Come on, Torquil! Torquil's one of the pilots on the ground, wondering whether to take off. Well, now I'm going up consistently, 400 feet a minute. Just got to persevere with it when you low down. I've gained 500 feet so far, so I'm above the top now. Off at below 3,000 feet, now I'm over 6,000 feet, still going up. directly out in front of launch to the next ridge. And I'm just arriving there now, above the top of it, and I'm at 5,300 feet. I'm hoping to get some thermals on this ridge and get them high here, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is the end of a classic ridge race that we do. This is like the furthest turn point on some of the races that they do here in Ager, and so I'm hoping that this is going to work for me and I can practice this particular section of race. There's a rigid wing in front of me, which is a Scottish fella called Stuart, who's just ahead of me. I didn't know he was out this way actually, so hopefully we can do this course together. Look at this, there's two vultures that have followed me, and now we're starting to circle, they're circling with us. How cool is that? Friendly birds, these vultures. Inquisitive birds. This is nice and relaxing. I like it to be going up faster, but it's still nice and relaxing. Just waving at Stuart. Okay, now we're getting to the better thermals. This is it. Another 6,000 feet going up nicely. Heading towards the Trent Valley. So there's where I've come from, over there, that hill. That's Organya, which does mark the furthest most east we go on any of our competition tasks. But we never go all the way this deep, because I think there's some difficult bits to jump on the way back, which is the way that I'm going to be going now. So we'll find out, won't we, just how difficult they are. Ideally I'd like to be considerably higher than this, but I'm working on it gradually. Well, now I'm over 8,000 feet. Stuart was below me and set off on a glide, so I was going nicely up and I thought I'll go with him. So he's just ahead and below me. At the moment I'm going up in a straight line because this ridge works really well. 8,379 feet. Nice, and it's, do you know what? I'm just nicely cool. I was absolutely flipping scorching on the ground, and now I'm just nicely cool. It's just perfect temperature. So I've been getting lower and lower going along here, thinking, when do I have to turn back? When am I going to land? Starting to find a thermal now. There's a vulture in it going the other way to me, so I'm going to swap directions. Seems to have lost it a bit. Following the vulture, the vulture seems to be alright. I think those vultures know what they're doing, you know. It's only very weak, but I've got to make use of it because I'm low down in a not very good or no landing area. If I can get high here, I'll get to my goal at the lake. Just got to get high here. So I'm kind of up high again after being low. I've had to come back to find a thermal. 7,400 feet. I've had to come back along the ridge line to find a thermal. So it was all in shade where I was, and there was just nothing there. So I've come back, found a thermal, and now I'm going to make another attempt when I get high. See how it goes next time. It's not easy, and the wind's against me as well. You can see from the drift of the thermal, it's drifting along the ridge line. So I'm going to be flying really against the wind here. There we go, 9,500 feet. Time to give it another try. Still going up. Still sounds low. When you're low, you can't get up. Never when you're high, you just keep going up. How is this for a view? Well, I'm now about to fly over the gap that I was worried about before, when I was struggling to get up. But now I'm nearly 3,000 feet higher than I was. Well, 2,500 feet higher than I was then. And I'm just going to sail over it. Height is everything. Height is safety. So yeah, I'm just going to sail over this gap now. I'm not really worried about it. And I'm confident when I get around the other side of it, there'll be some thermals there. If there aren't, then I'm buggered, because there's no real good landings. But I've been around this gap before, lower than the top. If you've seen any of my videos here, you've probably seen me do it. When you go around it lower than the top, that is scary and a silly thing to do. But right now, I am well above the top. No problemo. No problemo. There we go, that's what I'm flying over. Haha! And this ridge that I'm on, this ridge here, is so big, you don't need to stop, you just fly in a straight line along it. It's ginormous. So I'm just under 7,000 feet now, going in a straight line. And it's a little bit bumpy because of the thermals. But listen to that vario, I'm going in a straight line and zooming up. So cool. So I feel if I was in a race, I probably wouldn't stop and turn here, because it's so consistent. But it's so strong and nice, I just can't resist. Just like getting in this thermal and going up high, it's so lovely. Listen to that beeping. It's just lovely and consistent and smooth, and up we go. 600 feet I'm in here at the moment. It was stronger than that, but then I lost it a little bit changing directions because I wanted to show you pointing at the ground. Isn't that cool? And it's just nicely cool up here now. Just going back up to 8,000 feet again. So I've flown along quite a way. I'm now above the Trent Valley. And there is the lake. It's Trent Lake or Dam down there. That's where I'm going to land. So when we land there, we then land there and we just go for a swim. It's a perfect place to have a nice landing and chill out after a lovely flight. So I've got a long way past the lake onto a place called the Ager, but I'm not quite getting up the Ager unless I can find a thermal, or there's a bit of one here but not much. Just about time to go land now anyway. It's nearly 6 o'clock and I have a problem that I tied my trainers too tight. My left foot is really hurting, so I'm not sure I can take much more of it, to be fair. So I think we'll set off towards the lake. Hopefully I'm high enough to get over the lake to the other side, to the landing field. We'll see. Well, the lake does seem to be lower than usual, so I'm just trying to work out where the bit is where we normally land. It's over there somewhere. I think I've spotted it. There's like a couple of trees, 2 trees, low trees on the shore, and that's where we land. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see where we land. Hopefully there'll be somebody else down there, another hang glider pilot, but I can't see it at the moment. Well, that was a lovely flight. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Nice practice getting back in the air, ready for the competition. Really hot until you got up like 40 degrees on the ground, and a bit lovely and cool at 9,000 feet. And now I'm just circling back down again. It's 6 o'clock at night, still 3,000 feet up, or just under, and it's flipping boiling. There's one other hang glider pilot below me packing away their hang glider. Not sure if it's one of the people that I flew with today on the takeoff, or they've come somewhere else. I'll find out when I get down there. I'll go and say hello to them. The water level here is very, very low. Never seen it this low before, which is bad. It means I've got a lot more space to land in.